Hello, this is Wiley from Learn to Barbecue. In this video, we'll be using the Green Mountain Grill, Daniel Boone, and the cook will be pulled pork using Big Bob Gibson's white barbecue sauce. We will start with my favorite rub, and that is SPG, kosher or sea salt, granulated garlic, and coarse black pepper. Mix it up really good. You can use this rub on just about anything. Also, using this as your primary rub, you can add other seasonings to it based on your own preferences. Oh, one more thing. This rub is keto friendly. Actually, this whole cook is going to be keto friendly. So here's the pork butt we're going to cook. 7.44 pounds, and we got it on sale for $9.60. Who says barbecue is expensive? Try and feed 8 to 10 people for less than $10. Now it's time to apply the rub. I use a foil pan mainly to not make a mess. Also, the pan can be used later when we foil and then shred the meat. I apply the rub to all sides of the roast and pat the rub into the meat. Do not rub the rub into the meat or it will get clumpy. When applying the rub, the salt will dissolve into the meat. This action is actually what we call a dry brine and will make the roast hold more moisture and even help make it more tender. If you have the time, let the roast sit for 4 hours in the refrigerator uncovered before we take it to the grill. The next step is optional, but I think by spraying a vegetable oil on the rub, it will keep the rub in place and also allow the outside of the roast to develop a better bark. Preheat grill to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Place pork butt in the middle of the grate and insert meat temperature probes. As you can see on the Green Mountain Grill app, the grill ambient temperature is at 275 degrees Fahrenheit and the meat temperature is at 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that the pork butt is at 160 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature, it is time to foil the roast. This is where we use the foil pan again. We place the roast in the pan and then cover with foil. I take a large sheet of heavy foil and then work my way around the pan, making sure the foil is totally sealed. This is the one step I always forget. We need to also add a half a cup of apple juice. Again, make sure the foil is totally sealed around the pan. Now we wait till the roast hits internal temperature of 195 degrees Fahrenheit. We then remove the probes and take it off the grill. It is always best to let the pork butt rest in a Cambro or cooler with towels for at least an hour. Now it is the time to do the one-hand pull the blade bone out of the roast. If you have to use two hands, it needs to either cook longer or rest longer. Now it's time to shred. Make sure you have a good pair of shredders. This pair has soft handles, but the rest is all steel and all business. When shredding, keep moving around the pan by breaking up the larger pieces first. Also, take your time, for it does get easier as you work your way around the pan. Let me move around and show you what a properly cooked pork butt should look like. The almost black in color meat is actually the bark, or the outside of the roast. This is where the rub becomes part of the roast. The darker meat that is reddish brown is actually the smoke ring. You know you're done shredding when the colors are all evenly distributed among all the meat. So let's review the cook using our fireboard chart. We put the pork butt on at 8:28 a.m. It reached 160 degrees Fahrenheit at around 2:15 p.m. and we foiled and added apple juice to the pan. When it reached 195 degrees Fahrenheit, we then pulled it from the grill and let it rest for 1 hour. Total cooking time was 7 hours and 37 minutes. Now on to the finish. This is Big Bob Gibson's white barbecue sauce. It is really popular in Alabama, where Big Bob Gibson invented it in 1925. I use a half a cup, but you can use as much as you like. I use the shredders to mix it in. Makes it a lot easier than using a spoon or a fork. As I mix this up, I want to praise the Daniel Boone Grill from Green Mountain. It is one of the easiest and most accurate grills I've ever used. Wi-Fi app is well designed, and all the information you need is on one screen. You can serve pulled pork many ways, but my favorite is on a roll with coleslaw. Well, all I can say is it's really good. Another thumbs up. The white sauce is vinegar based, and the coleslaw adds just enough sweetness to balance it out. Bon appetit! If you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Also, we really appreciate you watching.